Hey y'all, it's Moonbeam Honeysuckle Smith, and last Sunday, 2 Sundays ago, my dad and I drove south 2 hours to Titusville, Florida, where we went to the Kennedy Space Center on Cape Canaveral. This was my first time to Kennedy Space Center since probably the mid-'80s. So I don't remember much from when I was a kid, but I do know, based on the guy that drives the bus and kind of gives a little bit of background, that a lot of what is there today was not there about 20 years ago, or even 10 years ago.
About 4 feet thick and compressed to hold the weight of the crawler and the mobile launcher. And then below that is some hydraulically compacted.
Comes in, picks up the mobile launcher with the rocket.
Others may land on an autonomous drone ship floating in the ocean. The ability to recover and reuse rocket boosters is one of the most exciting developments in the aerospace industry.
Falcon 9 rockets, each one had 61 satellites in it for a wireless internet. He's got one more to put up, and by June or July, we should all be having wireless internet from space by laser beam. I'm in. I'll be the first to switch. To your right of that is Pad 37. United Launch Alliance launches Delta IV rockets, which is going to launch GPS and weather satellites. This is a rocket unmanned to the International Space Station. Unmanned 2000.
So when you take the bus ride, be sure to sit on the right side, because in general, that's where you're going to see most of the launch pads and other buildings along Cape Canaveral.
You can get a good photo of Launch Pad 39A and B without any ground clutter. Wait till I make.
So the gravel is about 130 feet across, including the grassy median in between. That's where the crawler goes.
Now, that building was built in the early 1960s. It was the largest building ever built by volume. You could fit 3 3/4 Empire State Buildings inside that building.
The blue field of stars is the size of an NBA regulation basketball court.
Mankind is about to leave his planet behind and journey to another. It is one of those rare moments when history is not being made, destiny is being embraced.
CPS says verify go for launch.
I was just amazed how huge this Saturn V rocket was. I mean, the amount of fuel to push that thing up into orbit, into space, it's just incredible. That's a small step for man and a giant leap for mankind. Can you see the bald eagle's nest? While walking around the Space Shuttle Atlantis, it was hard to believe for me that I witnessed in my lifetime two of the space shuttles, the Challenger and the Columbia, both disappear from Earth, from being, whether on takeoff or re-entry. Of course I had to go down the slide that replicates the landing of a space shuttle. I think what touched us all the most was Kristen McAuliffe, who died in the Challenger explosion, the first teacher to go to space. I of course had to take a picture of the Airstream bus that got astronauts out to the launch pad. As a final note, I'm glad we went first thing in the morning at opening, because it did get crowded later on in the day.